When you take the leader away, okay, take the leader away. The next, how many people are on the street? Do you know how many spirit of Biafra have entered people? Do you know how many? Do you know how many millions are carrying the spirit of Biafra around? So if you kill the leader or you take the leader away, can you take the spirit from everybody? The problem of Nigeria is not gun and bullet. It's spiritual. It's spiritual. You can't fight an ideology with gun and bullet. Let me explain this. Sit down before we pray. I'm worried. Some people want to fight an ideology. How do you fight an ideology? An ideology is like a spirit. You can't fight an ideology. You can't use gun and bullet to stop an ideology. The way to deal with an ideology, you engage it with wisdom. The only bullets that can kill an ideology is the bullet of knowledge. Wisdom. Wisdom. The only way to deal with the ideology is to go back to the founder of the ideology and reprogram the ideology and stand at the central processing unit of the ideology and make sure it is rightfully corrected. If you remove the leader, have you removed the ideology? There are more crazy Kanu that will come up after Nnamdi. They are just hiding under him. The only way to kill this is not by gun and bullet. It's by engaging with proper dialogue, with knowledge and wisdom. This cry we are hearing here is not a cry of children, it's a cry of adults. The only way, I am not an advocate that Nigeria should separate, God forbid. No. But I'm saying the best way to handle this, listen to the cry of the children. Sit down. Everything is not gun and bullet. When you take the leader away, okay, take the leader away. The next, how many people are on the street? Do you know how many spirit of Biafra have entered people? Do you know how many? Do you know how many millions are carrying the spirit of Biafra around? So if you kill the leader or you take the leader away, can you take the spirit from everybody? Ojukwu is not here, but Biafra is alive. It's an ideology. The man who started it has left. Before he left, he kept quiet and lived peacefully and left. But the generation that have come have picked it up. And it's even worse than his own now. And they are engaging it with an idea, with knowledge. So the best way to deal with this is not gun and bullet. It's not gun and bullet. When the revolution want to start, the revolutionists, the first thing they will do, they will pass the idea and impregnate their followers. The only way to stop it is to stop them before they impregnate the followers. But if the followers are impregnated, that's all. All of them are carrying pregnancy. They will soon deliver to other children. If you have 2 million Biafra, you already have 4 million Biafra. Because they are selling the ideology. And now, I don't have a problem. But my own concern is that you don't take woman's life. The best way to do that, you engage them in the ideology. If you feel the ideology is not correct, you dialogue. You sit down with them. If dignifying them will make them feel important, then do that. We can't be killing people and we are getting excited. No. Boko Haram is a terrorist group. Have you stopped them from killing? Are they not still killing? They're still killing. Did it start as a peaceful group? Yes. Were the ideology crazy? Yes. How do you engage it? Engage the leaders. And you see, some of these things are very spiritual. They are very spiritual. Very spiritual. See, something that can die within 15 days, it can stay there for 15 years. Because the way leaders are handling it. The issue of Biafra is so simple. You are agitating? Is this what you want? Then comfort. Okay, let's do a referendum. Let's see how popular this your thing is. Or restructure Nigeria. That's all. Sit down with these boys. Make them feel important. How did did the unrest in Niger Delta died? Yaradua did dialogue. That's the best way. This thing, everything gone, bullet, everything, fight. Aggression, it will take us nowhere. The world is too civilized. Look at America. Look at the way they abuse Trump and they say everything. The guy with those bands and tweet again. He tweets and continue his life. That is what we call civilization. That is what we call. You can abuse me to hell. Say whatever you want to say. It doesn't stop it. I am the president and I am the commander in charge of wherever you are. You abuse, but I'm still your president. These things are just simple maturity. To fill a political office is not maturity. It's an appointment. I'm worried. I started talking about Biafra before this happened. And I was saying, let's kill this thing. Dialogue. Dialogue. Even we as fathers, our children will just do some things and we see it very stupid. But we have to give them audience. I just hear them and let them talk. And when they talk, what do? We judge and advise them. Sitting down at the table and talking, even to take us to discuss for 1 month, for life not to be lost, is more important than losing lives. If we have to engage Kanu and all the Biafra discussing, young man, what do you want? Let's do night vigil in discussing than losing millions of souls. Discussion, dialogue will never kill anybody, but bullets will kill.
Oga, witches and wizards are politicians, not our mama in the village, nor our in-laws. You are telling me about Biafra negotiating with Nigeria for what? What kind of negotiation is that? After many youths, many people died many years ago. We know how many Igbos that were killed during Biafran Civil War. Biafra is not negotiable, for Christ's sake. East is as happy as we are now, as I am happy.
Are you sure?
Yes, nothing is going less than nothing is going on. Some persons are hyping it, making it look, be blown out of proportion. What is going on in Southeast is that the youths are bent on fighting the politicians, who are using bandits, ritualists, criminals, armed robbers, and cultists to fight themselves. And as they are fighting themselves, the police cling, on fighting the youths, calling them Yahoo, cultists, and so on and so forth. That's why the southeastern Nigeria has ever been, subjected to militarization. And who brought about this armed struggling? Armed struggle was brought by Hope Uzodinma after he stole Ameke Ihedioha's mandate. The southeasterners said, no, we can't tolerate it. And actually, they are not tolerating it. The police should know that the real people that are committing criminalities, bloody one, kidnapping and abduction in the southeastern Nigeria are Fulani Janjaweeds. They are the ones that are bringing the killer headers to actually abduct the Igbos from their various villages and communities into the forest. Police knows, the military knows, and each and every time the youths, as in these guys, under the aegis of ESN, engage the headers, the Fulani kidnappers on, strive, fight, the police, the Nigerian military actually supports the headers because they don't want to see IPOB, they don't want to see Biafra emanate. That's why you are having that kind of confusion and the strife between the IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, and the police over there. Even soldiers are not left out because each and every time they confront the youth in Igbo land, it's obvious that they are actually discriminating against the Igbo youth. Instead of fighting and engaging the Fulani killers on what? War, fight, strive, they turn against the Igbos, the Igbo youth, and make sure that they give them the wrong information, and the headers will actually swoop on them in their various villages at night and begin to unalive, and put all of them to sword. Even what happened in Ebonyi State has actually exonerated Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is not the one. It is a mixture of Nigerian military and the Fulani headers. They actually align together and perpetrate all this injustice in the southeastern Nigeria. Criminalities that has, taken over the southeastern Nigeria in the recent time is not from IPOB. IPOB meaning indigenous people of Biafra. That is Igbo people that are settling on the lower part of Niger. I don't know why some persons are confused about English language, some that claim that they are sons, some said they went to Chicago, some says they went to law school, still misinterpret indigenous people of Biafra. Every Igbo man, Obi is an indigenous people of Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu is an Emeka Anyoku, Nnamdi Azikiwe, everybody. Now stop grumbling. Why? Let me just talk about it. What is concerning Ngila? And Ngila himself is talking about negotiation. Ngila should go and the pastor go and work in the house of God. Stop smelling, stop smelling, nosing around, nosing around over an issue that does not concern you. Negotiating with Nnamdi Kanu and so what, Iginla, Biafra has come. Iginla, you can't stop Biafra. The only thing you can do now is become God's servants in honesty and truth. You don't just call for negotiation. Negotiation for what? Don't you see what is happening in Nigeria? Have you ever, as a pastor, go into prayer against Nigerian political pigs that have been destroying Nigeria? Have you done that? What we are now saying is to negotiate. Igbos are dying. Igbos are suffering since the inception of Nigeria. We don't want to be here. What kind of negotiation are you talking? Iginla, go. Come out en masse with church members. What is needed now is serious prayer, warfare against Nigerian politicians. They are the ones that are causing witchery, witch hunting. Oga witches and wizards are politicians, not our mama in the village, nor our in-laws. You are telling me about Biafra negotiating with Nigeria for what? What kind of negotiation is that? After many youths, many people died many years ago. We know how many Igbos that were killed during Biafran Civil War. Biafra is not negotiable, for Christ's sake. Conduct retreat, night vigil, against what? Politicking, illicit politicking, squandermania in our political system. Let the people that are destroying Nigerian economy die. God has power to remove any politician that is posing a problem to Nigerian country. You people are just playing politics. You can't pray. You are praying for them. Tomorrow they will be killing you, oppressing you, killing Christians all over Nigeria. You are telling me Biafra is negotiable. It's not. Iginla, no. We are not. Don't go there. I am a Biafra man. We are going. Simple. No negotiation.
What does Biafra mean?
It means freedom, liberty, fairness, equity, and justice.
In practical terms, these are very good sounding words, but in practical terms, what does Biafra mean?
Confederation.
So, a weak center,
Very weak.
very strong regions.
Absolutely.
Have you had a change of mind, therefore, about getting an independent Biafra? Because that's what I seem to be hearing.
No, I've not changed my mind, no. And even if Biafra means going back to the way we were before the white man came.
Okay, so you're not talking about a federation when you say a confederation. You're not talking about a federation as part of Nigeria. You're talking about total independence.
Absolute independence.
Complete independence. Now, is there anything that can happen that will make you change your mind about this particular direction?
No.
So it is either Biafra or nothing
Or
else?
death, yes.
Or death?
That's correct.
If push comes to shove,
Yes.
will you go to war?
Hi guys, welcome back to Prospect Channels TV. Thank you for always coming out here. My people, this will not end. I am telling you the truth for free. If this Biafra matter is not attended to, it's not going to end. These are not our women also protesting for Biafrans to go. They say because they don't want what happened during the Civil War, that is the Biafra war, to repeat itself again. This one says, they talk, say, and they lost their husband, this, that, and all that. They don't want to bear the brunt again. You get. Asking President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to do something. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and don't allow this war to come. You see, just like what Pastor Igila said, it's not by carrying gun and stick and cutlass against agitators. He heard what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. He said Biafra or nothing. Okay, before this Biafra, went to this, escalate to this level it is right now. I understand Mazi Nnamdi Kanu listed some things the Nigerian government, should do in the Southeast. And he did not ask much, which is the responsibility of every government. Give us good road. make provision for our children to go to good schools. That is, provide good schools, good hospitals, all these things here and there. It's not making sense. Because these things, they don't want to do them. That is the reason why they keep on persecuting people who are saying, no, we don't want to, stay here, or we don't want to continue like this. Maybe staying alone will be better. So guys, they talk, say, who get here? The hear when they hear what they inside. That is the truth. The hear when they hear what they inside. Don't allow it. Don't allow that ear when they inside, when they hear inside, combust. When we say you don't hear so many things, it's supposed to make use of faith. That one worse pass. So my people, I go drop out for here. Thank you very much for always stopping by. May God bless you all. See you in my next video. Bye for now.